Hey man, I've been in Atlanta working. This is my 5th day here. It's my third podcast. Been on stage 3 or 4 times. Went to a fitting today. My grades are popping, nigga, and I get a haircut tomorrow.
Wow, this nigga's calling everybody, y'all.
You
Hello,
ready?
everybody.
Let me know you're ready.
I'm starting.
Oh well, no, let's go.
I'm starting. It's really
checking.
do whatever the fuck you want. If you
Nah,
want to
bro.
go take a shit, you go take a
Let's
shit.
get. I'm professional. Oh shit.
This nigga starting off wrong already.
Let's get it.
He's starting off. What's up, everybody, man? We got another episode of No Draws. We got a special guest in the building today. Put your hands together. Let them know who you are, man.
What up, Sydney Castillo in the building, man? How y'all doing, man? Shout out to Atlanta. I appreciate you having me, dog.
Bro, we out here cooking, man. That's all we do, bro. We just be out here cooking, gumbo, get into it. And we in the studio. Shout out to Creative Soul Studio. We keep the lights on because I can't afford none of this shit. I just know how to work the equipment.
Hey, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
You get a deal because you ain't gotta have somebody charge. You know, I do everything.
I tell niggas like I'm Metro Boomin and Donald Glover put together, nigga. I could just walk in the room like, where the equipment? Give me 20 minutes.
There it is.
And nigga, I had to switch mics out and everything. Then nigga came after a fitting because he doing a big boy life shit.
I appreciate it.
Out here living his best life, man. Coming to fuck with us in the trap. This was actually this the upgrade from the trap, but we really be trapping out here. So first question I ask everybody is, when is the best time to wear no draws?
What?
My mama named the show No Draws. So.
When's the best time to wear no draw?
Yeah, man.
Shit. You got a lady when you going to sleep. You know what I mean?
When you with a lady?
Yeah,
only?
you with your lady going to sleep.
I'm with that. That makes sense.
That's just, you know.
You should hear some of the answers niggas be giving. You be like, wait, what? Time out? Nigga told me when you wearing jeans one time, like, bro, sir. You ain't ready. That's crazy. You're ready to die. You're ready to commit some sort of.
You was raised in tough times.
In Florida.
You was raised in tough times. They said, no, baby, you just put on them jeans and you'll be fine.
And meet the denim is crazy.
Meet the zipper crazy.
Yeah, you gonna.
Meet the zipper crazy. The possibility, that's wild.
That's crazy, bro. We just be kicking it. So you just in town.
I wouldn't even go to school. If I didn't have no draws, I wouldn't go to school. Ain't no way. And
you nothing never been to school with no draws?
Nothing
before?
I could learn.
You ain't never went to school with no, or the draws with the big hole in them?
That's still draws.
Or accident? Okay, yeah, you right.
I ain't never been in my life. I ain't
right.
never been to school with no draws on.
I definitely had a gym class where my shit ripped and I had to throw them hoes away. So I'm out here with shorts.
Yeah. I'll do that now. I've done that.
Jeans.
Now look, I've been a teenager and done that. Did the laundry and threw some A1 shorts on and then threw some jeans on. Absolutely. Yeah, I've done
that shit back. Dressing like 2007 back.
Listen. When I was a dirty teenager, like, yo, I just need to go. I ain't do no laundry. Man, if I don't put these swim trunks on and then put these clean, these clean, I don't even swim, got swim trunks. Put them on.
Dick net in
and then put the denim on. And then when you walk, you still swish a little bit. Like, well, why are you swishing?
Swim trunks and shorts and jeans is crazy, bro.
Hey, but I do that before I go raw dick to zipper.
Yeah, I'm with, but damn, I might go.
Hey, you know what's sexy on a woman? if it's sexy on a woman if she has a dress on and like y'all finna get to it and you lift her dress up and there's no panties, right?
Oh, yes.
It's I've never heard a woman say, Sydney, I prefer when I undo your jeans, dick just there, like nothing in between. No liaison to introduce me to that's wild.
Hey man, if you live in a wild life, I know nigga, what if you just got on slacks and you just out here raw dogging life? I do slacks.
I do slacks if I do jeans.
Yeah, I definitely do some.
I still wouldn't do it, but if I had to choose, it definitely slacks because cloth is, you know what I mean, versus denim.
Cloth and denim. I'm with slacks.
If I wear slacks and no drawers, I'm purposely.
Oh yeah, you ready to slide in somebody?
I'm out here like, hey, how y'all doing?
Man, it's first of all, I've seen your growth online and shit. I seen you taking YouTube and podcasting serious. First of all, cause niggas be saying I'm gonna start a podcast. I'm gonna be good. I'm better than all these niggas and don't really commit because this shit take time.
It take time, take dedication. Even Trey Mo be on me and be like, all right, you gotta drop another fold. You gotta keep going.
Yeah, your thumbnail's trash.
Clint, no, he been my thumbnail good now.
No, that's what. No, he tells me about what he tell you, and I have to do it because
I tell him he the only person I allow to talk to me because he is the only person that like he has the authority of all that shit. He knows it. He studies it. Who am I not to listen to him?
Facts.
So he'd be like, your thumbnail trash. Like, all right, bet. Then he'd be like, I was so excited. What are you doing? What are you talking about? Why are you posting a video at 11 o'clock, then post a video at 2 o'clock? I was like, I just want to get the rhythm. No. And then I post and I delete. I was like, I'll mess something up. Why are you posting and deleting? I would have him so frustrated because I was just like a raw. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to.
He'll do it. Man, yeah.
He'll be like, put it out tomorrow. If he can have a meme like Mekhi Phifer, you know the Mekhi Phifer meme when he's like, that's Trey Moore every time you mess up on YouTube. Man. Trey Moore be like, Sydney, why did you post that? And it was like an edit, something wrong with the edit. And I was like, damn, something wrong with the edit. He goes, and you posted? I was like, yeah. He goes, you know what that mean? What? That mean you didn't watch it before you posted it. Because if you watched it before you posted, then you would have caught that.
Big fact.
But that just mean you didn't watch it. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh.
He be holding you accountable. He'd be like, damn, that nigga right.
Did you post it on your other page and make just a thumbnail just to tell the other people on your stand-up page that your new episode was coming out? No.
Nope.
He'll be like, why not? And he knows you don't have an answer.
You don't.
So he's like,
damn.
Hey man, if you was gonna get a regular job, let's go get a regular job. Why don't you just go get a bank?
Yeah, you can go to Amazon.
It's money here, but you gotta do it this way. And I'd be like,
man, nigga, I heard, bro. When I saw you restart your page, I was like, I knew I had my days numbered. Cause I had started my shit from Fiverr, and I had to let a nigga from Bangladesh run the numbers up so I could get eligible for the money. And my algorithm was everywhere. I was like, oh, I gotta start from scratch, huh?
I'm blessed, man. That the podcast and like stand-up wise through Chocolate Sundays and like my stand-up be going. And I'd be like, man, I can't even lie to you. It's blessing. It's like a TV show.
Bro,
like,
we are. We walking TV shows.
Dog, like the stand-up, the clips, they do well. And it's like I get recognized. I tell people like, I don't really go outside like that. I'm not a go outside nigga. Yeah, like I could, my homegirl Zayna had something so cold. She said something so cold last week. She said, you like an Eddie Murphy nigga. What you mean? She said, Eddie Murphy has it where he has everything in his house. He doesn't have to leave.
Yep.
If you had it that way, that's how you would have it. And it is. So, but when I go outside, people be like,
what you doing here?
And I be like, what you on? Because I don't be thinking like, dog, I say all the time, tell me up front. I get in the fight or flight mode very quickly because of trauma. So if you think I'm funny, tell me. But if you just looking at me and like you don't say nothing and you like look twice, I'm in like, oh, you think this a game?
Oh, you ready? You ready to go up? Oh yeah, you crazy, bro. Oh, man, I forget the first time I met you. I was like, I don't know what this nigga on. Hey, this nigga's a hockey asshole a little bit. If you don't know who he is, bro. Man, oh man, I remember the first time I met you, nigga. We was at I think they was doing some shit at Punchline, and Shorty had wore some bedazzled ass.
That's
whatever the fuck that was. And y'all was fresh off Wildin' Out. And you was just, I was like, yo, what's wrong with Buddy? But I'm like,
I forgot what I said.
You was just saying some, it wasn't like no off the wall shit, but it was just like some asshole shit.
It was, I think because they was filming the audition, maybe, or something. I don't think
it was some stupid
shirt
shit.
The camera wasn't gonna go with.
Oh, that nigga had a sequin like Argyle sweater or something.
Or something I just knew.
It was terrible. It was sequin, I do know
I'll
that.
go into like producer mode like and be like, that's
oh, you was like, oh, that's the shirt you chose?
I didn't say
yes, it was. That's why you laughing. Oh, that's the shirt you chose.
You know, it's because I don't remember, but I know it's probably like, yeah, but I don't be meaning nothing by it.
Hey, bro. And I'm like, nigga, I think I was I'm fresh, I think I'm fresh out of poverty a little bit. Like, I'm still in it. So I'm like running through the city just like, who the fuck is this nigga talking crazy to niggas? I respect it because he don't give a fuck. But it just was like, Tyler's like, oh yeah, that's Sydney. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, if you with Tyler, I can't really say nothing crazy to you because that's the homie.
Yeah.
So, but I knew you ain't mean nothing by it. It's just how you was. But I ain't never. I'm like, who is this nigga that keeps talking crazy to niggas? Like you wasn't saying shit crazy to me. Yeah. You was saying shit crazy to other people.
Yeah, like
I thought it was hilarious.
Anybody in my vision of sniping, if they was, I think somebody, because I don't really go after people in a joking form, because I'd be like, I like that shit. But like, I think it was maybe just a vibe. I think it was joking or something. I think I was joking.
Y'all was fresh off Wildin' Out, man.
Probably
when y'all niggas leave Wildin' Out, y'all be fucking terrorists in regular life.
Kamal. So not Kamal, my man.
Like y'all just finished filming.
Remo just did Wildin' Out for the first time, right? It was his first season. And so,
that's what it was, yep.
So boom, he did his first season. And so Tyler, veteran in Wildin' Out, acting and producing. So I come on. Tyler's been doing longer than me. So I've probably been on 6-7 seasons. Then Remo come on. Now Remo has the whole, like, the light in his eye of like, it's my first like writing job.
Oh, the glee.
And the glee. And it's a real thing because you be like, all this shit of like wanting to work and get on a set and like say I have a job and you working. And then it happened. Every day you like, I'm really doing it. And he had in his eyes, who's gonna fuck with him? Me, nigga.
Yeah.
I used to mess with him so much.
I know.
Tyler said, Remo getting mad. I said, what you mean? He was like, you keep picking on him. I said, I'm just messing around. He was like, he's still grown, Sydney. I was like, in my mind, I'm just teasing. He was like, I forget what I don't even remember what I said.
You probably, because nigga, when you in wilding out mode, boy, that nigga y'all be talking crazy. And it's not a bad way, it's just like it puts you in that mode.
Yeah, you gotta write 20 jokes every 30 minutes.
Bro,
so, okay, boom, then boom. And then afterwards, really, I must have been on one that day. Because outside, I don't really say much.
I
probably was on one, something, because I don't really say much, like, at all.
Because I was laughing. That was the reason why I was like, oh, this nigga's an asshole. And all my friends are assholes in real life. So I kind of like, this nigga like one of the niggas I know, but I must have felt
comfortable.
You was with, and it was just
Tyler,
random.
and who else was there? I remember that night now, because I remember some nigga had a gun on him.
That's probably a lot of people that was.
Well, he showed it or something like, because it's like Texas, so everybody got a gun. But like, I remember like he did something. I seen his strap. I was like, okay. And then I didn't know if he was a comic or whatever. We was all outside like smoking and chilling.
Yep.
And then I felt like I forgot what we was talking about to even get me to. I think that shirt just shocked me.
It was a competition, and Shorty came out there. Hey, he's like, boy, this shirt ain't shit. Like we all saw it, but you said something. We was like, nigga, you picked that shirt out and wore it.
I saw an Ever shirt in the closet. I forgot what I said.
Oh my God, bro, it was awful.
I forgot what I said.
Like, this nigga was just like, I'm just to paint y'all a picture, bro. Imagine a disco ball, but black.
I don't remember, dog.
It was a black shirt, and it was just like, it was like some sort of, not Ed Hardy, but it was just like, he should have threw that bitch away, first of all.
I don't know. I hope what I said was funny.
Whatever girl was dating him probably hyped him up to wear that. That's really what it was.
Who is this nigga that just keeps talking shit about everybody?
Bro, I was like, I was laughing, first of all. I was like,
I thought I met you at, did I not do Modern Culture at the barbershop first?
Yeah, I was back there probably producing it.
Boom. I remember that's my first time seeing you.
And then, you during the pandemic. That old pandemic me was crazy.
Yeah.
I was fresh out of a divorce.
Oh, word. Me too.
Man,
I got divorced in 20.
Yeah, because you started talking about your shit, and I was in the bed like, nigga, I feel you, Tom.
Yeah. I got married, engaged 2008, 19.
Nigga, I think we had the same origin story.
Yeah.
Nigga, you the beginning of the pandemic, and then you was like, we ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, we ain't make it. But nothing against her. Like, I always say, I think people be looking to diss her. I hope she's doing extremely well.
Man, I don't know what she's doing, but I know she fat.
Who, yours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't. I hope mine's doing well.
I hope she's doing well too, but I know she wasn't gonna get another nigga like me. Cause boy, has she ever tried to come back?
No. Once. Hey, listen. When divorce goes, and probably it goes. When I say, hey man, we're gonna get a divorce. It goes in stages. My boy told me it will go from like, let's work this out, to acceptance to anger. And that's just what it happened.
Oh, no, I don't know if I had anger, bro. I just was...
Like, not on my part. The person who is... So, I served my ex-wife. So
you served the papers?
Yeah.
I never... Oh, no, I got served. Yeah. I told her to serve me.
No, I told her. I'm the one that kind of came up with the idea, like, we're not going to make it.
Yeah. I was... Niggas know. Off the rip. Like, oh, this ain't... Oh, man, my mama knew.
It's like a bunch of variables that go into my situation. Because I still, I still would get married. I still love being a husband. I love that shit.
I ain't gonna front, bro.
I just probably, at the time, we didn't make it. So for whatever reasons, but I would still love to get married. I love being a husband. That little twin man's house husband, I love it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, nigga, I'm being a husband. I'm doing good at this shit.
Dog,
Black love.
I was taking pride in that shit. Like, I got a wife. Wear my ring proudly. Like, I got a wife. And women push up on you more when you got a ring. I found out. I was like, that's crazy. But they be talking about men online. But when I had a ring, more women was like, you married? Like, yeah. And they would start the conversation off like, oh, that's dope. How long you been married? It's like, cool. And then it would turn into like a flirtation. Yeah. I told my homegirl, I said, hey, man, it always starts off like it's cool, but then they low key. And she told me, she said, married men are like providing for this woman, and like they're married is this thing women want, and they'll start flirting. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I had that. Like, women knew, and they always say, oh man, they'll be say that shit to me. But when for whatever reason, the word got through the grapevine, and as soon as I got started in papers, nigga, I got a text message like, I heard you divorced. I was like, dick out. Yes.
Yeah. I did it probably the wrong way. Like,
the divorce, or
no, when I served my ex-wife, like, it was over. And I started dating somebody before my divorce got official.
Oh,
so then it was like, my partner told me, he was like, the first person you date after your divorce is not going to be the person. It's just going to seem like, because they're the opposite of everything you just dealt with.
Yeah, I got me a young hoe.
But I was just like, the person was dope. It was just not at the time. It was just like, I thought, I was just mismanaged it. It was like at the time, I was like, I could go from divorce to this. And realistically, it's like, I need time to sit down.
Yeah,
and
you
date.
need time to
And
comprehend.
it was, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it was just like,
That shit, yeah, I was out here, man, I don't know why I was living like that. I was out here hobosexual. I was hitting hoes with the dick and moving in.
But you got to stop that.
I did. I stopped it. But I was doing well at it. I ain't gonna lie.
It's no doing well at that.
I was doing well.
No.
Out of 12 months of the year, I paid rent like 10 of them.
What you mean? You paid their rent?
Like, oh yeah, I'm moving in. I moved in on accident because we got COVIDed together.
Oh, okay. Well, then COVID.
Yeah, and then it was like
the government said I can't go outside.
Yeah, so we in here, and I'm just eating up all your snacks and on this young bitch furniture, and
I never
together kissing in the mouth and we rawing.
Yeah, I never lived with a woman
before.
The woman lived with me. I would never live with a woman.
I've definitely done that.
You live with a woman?
Yeah, what nigga? I moved in before.
How old was your dad?
What'd you say?
How old was your dad?
How old was my dad?
Yeah.
When he had me?
Did you ever relationship with him?
Your dad?
How old was he? How old is he?
How old is he now?
Yeah.
60, maybe 62.
Oh, dope. That's dope.
Yeah, he down here.
How old are you?
I'm 36.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, no,
I was about old man. My dad born in 1932. So I remember like all the old man shit. He would just be like, hey.
What you mean your dad like 45, 50?
My dad was born in 1932.
So when he was giving you advice, he like, how old was he when he was giving you advice?
Like that's what you say your dad's 62?
Yeah.
My dad was 62 when I was probably in middle school. Yeah, so like
your dad.
So my dad died in 2011, like the other day, October 21st. So but he was 78 when he passed. So then like let's say I was 31, I think. So like what's that? So like 65, 62, 60, I was in high school, middle school.
Okay.
So it's like that's the thing I remember, like you want to get me mad? Talk about my dad, because my mom, don't talk about my mama, but I didn't know how much time my daddy had because he was an old man the whole time.
Because
so he'd be like, man, that's your granddaddy?
That nigga running out.
Yeah. Hey man, I didn't know.
It's triggering you. Nigga.
Yeah, dog. But he say, don't ever stay with a woman. He's like, never put yourself in a position where a woman can put you out.
Yeah.
He said that, and he said, always make sure a woman could count on you. Like when he gave me the sex talk, literally this was his sex talk. Old man was like, hey, now listen, always make sure a woman can count on you for that, and make sure that either she's happy, sad, or mad with you. She can count on you for that. Do you understand? I'm like 13, like, all right, thank you. Okay, Dad.
Like,
all right.
What?
And that was it. All right. Well, and then like we're protection. Staying with a woman. He told. I remember going to a woman's house unannounced. My high school girlfriend, and there was a nigga over there. I called my daddy. It's a nigga over here. He started laughing. Well, you don't never go to a woman's house without calling. I said, she my girlfriend. It ain't your wife. I was like,
oh, you crying?
Dog, I'm hurting. He like taking her side. I felt like low-key said, it ain't your wife. And I was like, she's still in the wrong, right? Yeah, but it ain't your wife. So come back home. Don't go in there no more.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's some real like OGs. Like,
dog, old niggas,
they cold with it.
Dog.
Cold with it. I remember my uncle saying some shit to me that stuck with me to the day. Nigga, my uncle like 70-something, 77. He was like, if you don't make it, it's your fault. And then I called my mom, this nigga get on my, and then before I got mad, I was like, oh, that nigga right.
Dog.
And ever since then, he kind of put like a black Air Force One in my back because I was like, I can't stop because OG done told me and he done seen it and he's like, you got to keep going. It's your fault for everything. I
was at the Arlington Improv about to go on stage. My dad old, right? Now I say that, but like he functioning old. So it's like he owed to the world, but to me, it's my father, right? So like he always go get him a drink. So boom. I don't know if you've been to Arlington Improv, but like before you get on stage, boom, it's a little hallway and a little door to get to the bar. And I'm sitting there and my dad comes. He about to go sit back down. It's packed in there. And I'm headlining. It's like 2009, 10. And I was like, damn. He said, what's going on? I said, I'm nervous. Now to this day, if I'm ever nervous, I think about, what he said. He said, what you nervous for? Look like he was shocked. What you nervous for? I said, it's packed out there. I said, I just want to do well. He said, man, this is what you do. Why are you nervous about something you do? And he laughed like, boy, have a good time. And he walked off and I was like, And it just settled me.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I do. This is what I feel like my gift is.
Yeah.
What I'm nervous for. Just go take my time, have fun.
Yeah, man. That pops is like that, man. First of all, like I'm dealing with my dad getting sicker now, man. My dad called me the other day, told me God forgive me for laughing. the way in which my dad told me this story is funny, but none of it is funny because my dad could have died. This nigga said he passed out at the bar watching the game. This nigga said, yeah, he's like, I stopped drinking. I ordered me a Sprite from the bar. And then he's like, I just got sleepy. And he said, he's like, and then he was like, everybody said, I dropped to my knees in the middle of the bar. And he said, I was just sitting there like, not like this, God. Not like this. He said, then I went and then I just laid down on the floor and I passed out. And then I woke up and everybody was like, you were saying like, not like this. And I was like, what? And I told my mom over there giggling like a motherfucker. She was like, your daddy crazy. And I was like, Pop, did you pass out or you just took a nap? What happened? Because they was like, oh, your blood sugar low. I'm like, bro, you dehydrated. That was the way he was dehydrated. I'm like, you just go to sleep. Like, I don't know if you laid down, you said.
Your daddy need to keep banana by him.
Yeah, it's some mustard.
It's mustard, Snickers.
Yeah.
Something.
But he also passed one of them things that dick pearls, kidney stone. That was the first time I ever seen it. You ever seen your dad cry and you ain't never seen him cry before? And you like, oh, that nigga cries?
I've never seen my dad cry. That's the weirdest shit in the world. My brother was fucking having a stroke right in front of us. And my dad, like he was in front of me. I was like, oh shit, my brother was like, having a stroke and shit. And my dad, it's not funny, but he was like, I know what's going on. He said, he's having a stroke. Call the ambulance. Like he always, my mom hysterical, I'm crying. He like, it's like, what's crying?
Nothing we can do.
Nothing we got. He's having a stroke. You got to take him to the hospital.
Yeah, that's how they be, man.
That's how they be. Not one time.
Bro, they be saying some shit. You be like, you can say that to people and get away with it. Granddads are like that too, man. If anybody has a grandfather in their life, listen to the wild shit they be saying. Cause my family, my dad's side Muslim. So like, you come in the house, you assalamu alaikum, alaikum assalam, all of that. And they used to go to the mosque, but my granddad's an asshole, so he ain't like fat people. He was fat phobic. And this nigga like was be on the couch and one of my cousins, she heavy set, went to sit down. And he like, hey, you better ease all that down. In front of the whole family, bro. I'm on the floor hollering. I'm like, yo, granddad don't give a fuck for real. He do it all. Look at all these healthy children running around here. They need to go do a diet. I was like, oh my God.
Old people ain't got no filter.
Talking to everybody crazy. Was that T-Bo? Oh no, he would have called me. But yeah, fathers are needed in the household, bro, because they be providing stability. Like I grew up with a stepdad. I don't know if you did. You had your real father and real. Well,
the guy I talk about is the guy who raised me. I call him my dad. He's he's really my stepdad, but he's been there for me since I've been born. So I just he's my dad.
Oh yeah, that's your father. Yeah. Man. I had a stepdad. He came in around like 10, 11, 12, and I used to feel bad for them, like. Cause that's your father, cause he was with you at one, bro. Just being there, seeing like somebody else's kids not value their father, bro. That shit used to blow my mind to see them talk crazy to their dad. I'm like, your dad is here in your life, man.
Well, see, that's crazy. Everybody I knew never talk crazy to their father. I had one homeboy that I felt like when he talked to his mom, I'd be like, ooh, you know what I mean? But
was he white?
Nah.
Okay.
But nah. See, his thing, we got old parent. All that, like. I'm very respectful because I was raised by a man that like literally would. Could I take him when I got 19? Of course. He's 70. Yeah. Or whatever, he's 60-something years old.
You're an asshole if you fight this nigga.
But here's the thing. I had so much respect and still fear.
Yeah.
Because he would shoot me.
At that age, yes. They are definitely pulling
since I've been a middle schooler, he always told me, like, he literally believed, like, I'll put you in this where I'll take you out. He believed in that. So all that, like, all that, like, you getting upset, he used to be like, ha. Yeah, all that.
Cute, son.
Yeah, like all that. But it was almost like it instilled like a respect. Like, okay, don't matter what. Like I respect him. Even if I'm mad, like, you know what I mean? It took me until I was 26 to like raise my voice. Like, hey, now, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're grown now, but still like
I'm having raw sex, Pop.
I mean, come on, bro.
That make you feel like a man for real when you start leaving it in. You're like, I leave it in. And we question ourselves after.
Yeah, about 20.
That's how, bro. It's crazy to see how like dads affect your life because, like, the respect how you said, like, that's a real thing because it teach you how to respect other people. You could tell when people don't respect they family. They be talking to people crazy, like, bro, you know we'll fold you up. Like, you do know that, right? And then the folding up happened. Now everybody's shocked.
Dog, I tell people all the time, I don't really bother nobody. That's why that joke about whatever. I must have just been feeling good. I really don't really bother nobody because I don't like nobody bothering me. And I don't really, I'm not the most sociable nigga. Like, I'm weird outside.
I can see that.
So I be to myself. People thought I was security for a long time. When I opened for Marlon and all them, they thought I was security.
You look like security.
So I don't say shit. I just go do my shit. I don't bother nobody because, yeah.
What's crazy is like, that's the percentage of, this is going to be left field. It's not that many tall comedians.
Yeah.
I never realized you was that tall till today.
You know what's crazy? Hand to God, a lot of people when they meet me, they be like, damn, you tall. I said, I don't know what online makes me, y'all think I'm short. It's like, it's not that you short. They just thought like maybe like 6'1", 6'1", 6'2", like, yeah.
This nigga is a basketball player. This nigga came to the door with a hoodie on. I was like, sir, take my money. I don't know what the fuck we got going on in here. I ain't trying to fight.
And see, I that's just how, I ain't a fashion, I ain't like, oh, dressing type, you know what I mean? Ain't me. Like, you got style, you feel me? I like this. So like, mix mix the hoodie, the black all the time with a nigga who don't really say as much. People like,
yeah.
I don't know, you know Malik, comedian Malik? He said something funny. Malik Box. Malik said, Sydney, I didn't know you. He said, you don't have to be funny. You're very funny. He said, when you come on stage, you just come off like an asshole. He's like, he said, if you don't know you, he's like, your energy is just like, I can't tell if you're asshole. I can't tell, like, damn, I have to fight this nigga. I was like, no, I don't really be thinking like that. I just be in my own little world. And I said, but it's almost like good and bad, because that's a perception, which is probably bad, but it's good for me because I don't like small talk. I'm not real sociable. I got anxiety. So if you think that about me, you probably won't approach me, right?
Real talk.
And then I'm actually in a safer space that way. Because if you talk to me, I'll be like, oh, sup? Okay. And then I get very uncomfortable.
And then you kind of like Homer Simpson slide somewhere else. And then you be like, all right, let me go to the corner and take some hoes or something.
Yeah, I'll just quickly be like, all right, man. And I just I got to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, women tell me that all the time. You just seem like you be serious all the time. Like, you don't seem like a comedian when you get off stage. But when you get on stage, you be like, where did that come from? You be like,
I'll be like,
well, we not fucking jesters.
I remember when I was dating one girl one time, and she was beautiful, dog. She was a singer. I remember she was a singer, dog. And she was like, she came to the Chocolate Sundays. I ripped, dog. And the next like couple days, she's in my DM, talking all this shit. Okay, cool. Like, just want to hang out. So we go to dinner, and when we go to dinner, I remember her being like, "You're not as you're a comedian." So I thought this whole day would be like, we making a whole bunch of jokes, we just be laughing. I was like,
what?
In my head, I was like, damn. To me, I was like, oh, damn, that's where you got maturity, where you think I'm finna be some clown on a fucking
man.
date.
I don't like that shit. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
I know how to be funny, but like, I'm getting to know you, mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, what's gonna be funny is how you laugh out these draws with this dick in your mouth. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
You know, I feel like you have Tourette, where you just, if it's a moment, we were just talking about daddies, and he was like, yeah, daddies are good. Raw dick and leaving it in means I'm grown. And I was like, huh?
That's how you feel when you talk to your daddy. Like, Nick, Dad, I do the same thing you do. Well, not to my mama, but somebody else. Nah, it'd be weird, man, with especially dating and being a comedian, because this, man, they really be like, do you ever get women that try to go through your phone? You know, before we go to that, we go to these questions.
My phone. Yeah, that's...
Because I know I'm pretty sure you've had this happen.
I
gave a woman my phone.
I'm not doing that. When I'm talking to you, here's a real shit word. You ready?
Yeah.
When I'm dealing with you, I'm not doing nothing. Like, I've already lived that life. I was a pro at it. Not to be funny, I'm just retired. I don't have the bandwidth to lie and to sneak. So if you look through my phone, you're not gonna find nothing. But if you look through my phone, you're gonna piss me off, right?
Because you...
Yeah, so one of my, young lady I dated before, she went through my shit, my computer, my Instagram, and found some shit. Like, everything was like when I wasn't with her. So she was just like, really, at the end of the day, feelings hurt. And it was I was still mad. What? And it was like, why are you going through my shit? Like, to me, that's like a violation, bro. Dog. Like, I'd rather you just ask me the question versus go through my shit. No, did not like that.
Yeah, women are crazy, bro. Like, I've come to consensus, it's just like, it is going to be what it is just because what we do for a living. It's always going to be a hindrance and insecurity there. And you can't always reassure them.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
That's your Tourette. Nigga probably hit on Prize Picks.
Lonzo Ball hit a 3. Go ahead.
How much money did you win?
This thing. No.
Nigga got excited. He's like,
I'm trying to turn 10 into 2,700. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. This about to be, by the end of this, he's going to have 2,700. When you see him kick a nightstand or some shit over in here, That's when you know. So we got this part where I've been doing this recently called Ask Chat GPT.
Yeah.
So I asked Chat to come up with some questions for you to scour the internet. So that we're gonna go through the questions. It says, once you said you got booed off stage ahead of a major act at a club for Chris Brown, how did that moment change your life?
That's ChatGPT?
Nigga, yes. Is it scary?
Dog, that means they listen to podcasts that I've done. So I was at a show in Miami, and it was at like a nightclub that Chris Brown was going to be at that night. But during the day, like around 7, they had a comedy show. And I bombed and got booed.
Damn, like was it a bad? Well, all boos are bad, but you know.
Yeah, cause and it was like,
damn,
I don't know how to describe it. Like you on stage and like some nigga was just mad, so he was like, "Quit fucking with him," because I was talking about this rapper or singer that was in the front row, and it was like, boom. He's like, "Boo, nigga." I was like, "Nigga, whatever." Boom, jokes, and I got mad, and then a joke like, you know, as a comedian, the professional ones can always keep it funny, but when you're younger, I'm giving you a joke, but also letting you know, like, nigga, we could fight, bro. You know what I mean?
You just turned comedy off and like, we going to fight.
And that was my problem when I first started. Tony Rock used to be like, hey, you had to, when the heckler came, I would be like, who the fuck are you talking to? And then it would be uncomfortable. And Tony would be like, you still have to make it funny. I'd be like, he's talking while I'm talking. He's like, who the fuck are you think that no one's gonna talk while you talk? And I had to learn. So in that,
that's crazy. So your big ass was scared the shit out of niggas.
Well, because I was like, respectful. I was like, I come with all this respect, and I'm just trying to do my act. Why are you trying to ruin this?
Oh, you coming in from that? Okay.
So then, like, he's talking. I'm like, hey, bro, like, da-da-da-da-da jokes. He was like, I said, boo, nigga, take that shit back to LA, nigga. And he said that, and the other homeboy said, yeah, nigga. And they did that, like, it is what it is. Like, okay, they deep. So they was like, boo, boo. Then it was like, all right. So now I just got off stage, and they wouldn't pay me. And I was like, that's why I tell the story. They wouldn't pay me. And I was like, hey, you got to pay me. And the bouncer was like, the Samoan nigga, he was like, you got to leave the club. I said, because they were starting, the nightclub started. I said, I ain't got paid. He said, I understand that, but I got to do my job. I said, you're going to have to knock me out because I need this money. It was like $500. But I was like 29.
Yeah, you need that money when you're going through that.
Hey, bro, I needed the money.
Nigga, you don't know how you going to get rent paid without that. Man, I done been there.
Hey, hit me. Do whatever you got to do. When I get up, I'm going to ask you again, where's my money?
you going to do it again?
Yeah, if you hit me too many times, I'm going to be very upset.
You still keep waking up like, all right, we going to do it again?
All right, now. Y'all ain't gave me a concussion. Y'all, I wouldn't be in this bitch in 30 minutes.
Hey, just give him his money, man. My knuckles hurt.
My knuckles hurt. I'm waking up like, yeah, hey, good one. Yeah, I got it.
Y'all see my phone?
Yeah, y'all see my phone. If I can text them, where the money at?
That crazy. I ain't never got booed like that, but the boo stories I be hearing from people is crazy. And the fact that ChatGPT knew that is crazy.
I love it though. It's like now, it's like I ain't really afraid of nothing on stage.
I am so fearless, bro. It's not even.
You're not gonna do nothing that I haven't seen. You're not gonna get out of line. You're not gonna be drunk. You're not gonna be a white racist dude that didn't like a joke because you took it weird. It's like I've seen it all. You're not gonna do nothing I haven't seen. So it's like all that shit of when you get booed or have a bad set, in perspective, it all worked better for you because like now I got all this. You know what I mean?
Ooh, man, these are some good questions, bro. I'm reading these like, damn, ChatGPT be knowing, bro.
Shoot.
What's the wildest celebrity encounter you've had as a comedian, either on stage or backstage, that the audience would never believe? It says you teased one on a recent podcast.
This ChatGPT is crazy. I don't want to tell that story again because there's another podcast. So
okay, we're not gonna.
But like, no, that's a good question because there's many celebrities. I would say.
Damn.
Oh, okay, you're ready. Here you go.
Okay,
dog, here you ready? I come from. This was a whim. Like me trying to do entertainment wasn't like I was dreaming of this as a kid. It was like, I don't hoop no more. I think I'm funny. Crazy. I'm going to try this.
Oh, so you played professional? You used to hoop?
No, I just had that size. It looked like I used to hoop professionally, but it was JUCO. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. I got to work and go to school. I'm finna try this acting out.
JUCO?
So.
Niggas have whole families.
No, exactly. So it's like, yeah. So
I gotta work and I gotta wake up and practice.
And go to school. This is quit.
This is stupid. It's counterproductive.
So all that celebrity shit, to me, like I never cared about it. Like unless you like Will Smith, Denzel, Eddie Murphy.
Okay, that makes sense. Those are
Angela
big
Bassett. You feel me? Like
snuck that one in there.
Yeah, I love Angela Bassett.
She got nice arms.
This one dude, his name, I don't like Rob Schneider, right? White dude. I opened for him in Kansas City, and he was such a bitch to me, dog. Where it was like, I was at a time where it's like you a young comic. So it's like you got to be strategic, especially when you're a black dude and you work in these improvs and you're trying to get your name up, right? Any anger or like rah-rah they're gonna look at you a certain way.
Like an angry black man.
So it's like it's snowing in Kansas City. It don't really snow like that in Texas. So like I don't have a snow coat, but it's cold, but I got a coat, right? So now it's like, okay, that's how cold it is. If the green room is in, you been to Kansas City Improv? Green room by the kitchen, they fuck with me. I go in the green room. The management tell me you gotta leave the green room. I'm like, why? It's like, well, he doesn't want anybody in his green room. Now look, fair. He don't know me. Cool. I go sit in the audience the whole show. Cool. Then I go do my. He has somebody come tell me, make sure he doesn't curse. Not like, can I talk to him? Hey, what's your act? Just so you make sure he doesn't curse. No worries. Didn't curse. Killed though. Supposed to do 20 featuring, do 20 minutes. The next show, he's like, give him 13 minutes to 10 minutes. Right? Fine. No worries. It's your show. Do the 13 to 10. The next show, he light me at like 5 to 7. Right? And I'm like, what? And the DJ's like, he's being a dick. You're just really funny. Okay, cool. Then it's like time for me to go home. That's right? Crazy, so the way it worked, this is before Ubers. The club would just take you home. The feature, the club like, I got you, I'm gonna take you to the hotel. Okay, cool. The headliner will take you first if you want to go. He's back there like drinking wine, like enjoying himself. They say, hey, we're finna take Sydney home. This is where I was pissed, I was pissed. This was a Saturday. They said, we're gonna take Sydney home. He goes, no, make him wait. He told the club, this is what the club told me. He said, nah, he doesn't want us to take you. He wants us to wait on him. He's like, what? And they told him, but he's just literally around the corner. You're clearly open, like you're having wine and chilling. We're gonna run him home. No. I said, cool. Now I was like, don't worry about it. I found a way home. But that Sunday show, dog, when I was now listen, this was unprofessional. As a young comic, don't do what I did.
Okay, tell them in that.
Don't do what I did. I did 25, 30 minutes and they lit me and it was lit me. I didn't give a fuck. Because I was fuck you.
Rogue.
I went rogue and then opened the door when I got off stage. It was like, you didn't introduce yourself to me the whole time I was here, but you had all these goddamn instructions. I was like, my name's Sydney Castillo. Nice to meet you. And he was like, that white boy should have like, I'm nervous. Nice to meet you. And then I left. And it was like, I probably should have handled it more professionally. I was super young, but I was pissed. Like, hey, you on some like, that whole like, make sure he don't curse and you black be pissing me off. It's like, just tell me, hey, I run a clean show, which you don't because you curse. Cool. But then you cut my time every show because I'm funny, but didn't want to speak to me about it. And then you want me to wait, all that shit. Like, as a comic, that's the one comedian I work with. I was like, bro, if I wasn't in comedy, I'd slap the shit out you.
Yeah, you was being a hoe.
Yo,
it sound like some entitled, like, I don't want to work too hard.
And bro, I've worked with niggas way bigger than you. Marlon way bigger than you. Right? Audience sell out everywhere you go. Just everywhere you go. Never has been a dick.
That's crazy,
and not even
bro.
me, I'm a boy. But to like, if he don't even know you, he said, can I get some time? Marlon pissed me off because I want all the time. If I'm just working with him, he'll make, if you a comic, he'd be like, yeah, I'll give you 5. He don't even have to know you. And I'd be like, Marlon, but he's such a caring kind of person.
That's hard.
And he's super famous. And this nigga on some like, hey, that just rubbed me the wrong way.
That's crazy. First of all,
but see, this is serious, Sydney.
I see. I got scared a little bit.
No,
like, nigga, I ain't do it.
My bad. I be getting.
Oh no, I ain't scared.
I be talking to Tyler about passionate stories, and Tyler be like, "Yeah, okay," but like, he a big nigga. He was like, "Okay," like turn your passion down, nigga. You could tell he's like,
turn your passion down. Turn your passion down is real as hell. Cause some niggas be like, yeah, we in here in slides.
Yeah, but I'll get real. It seemed like I'm real like intense, but I think that's being raised by old nigga. That's how I be telling the story.
You got the spirit of your father in you.
Oh nigga, yeah. Oh yeah.
That like I was talking to somebody about that other day. Like when you open it up for some acts and when you do them improvs, that if you too funny, they don't be booking you. And I realized like I don't even my mind, cause we in Atlanta, it's different. Like you do see it, but it'd be like, damn, y'all really don't fuck with people if they too funny. And that shit get on my nerve. But I'm just like, that's just the game we in.
Yeah, it used to piss me off.
Cause it'd be like, you ripping, and everybody know you ripping, but then it'd be like, you can't, we don't want you here because they don't tell you. Yeah, they just won't book you.
I ain't never been like, I've been blessed in that area where I hear that from different people. I ain't never been like, damn, he's too, like, besides that one story where somebody was like, he can't work the weekend after he killed. Cause I've been blessed where like, Marlon, Tony, Lonnie Love were my 3 staples of people that let me.
Wow, that's first of all, kudos to Black Excellence, because that's crazy to say that out loud. Because most people don't have those.
To let me just rock.
Under their tutelage. Because like I really be taking it for granted. I don't know if I take it for granted, but just having Ronnie there, like, because that's my OG. Like Ronnie came to my college and did a college show, and then I ended up being.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? But it's just like when you up under those people that really do it is crazy because you don't look at it as like people be like, man, how they super famous. Like, bro, I know they kids.
Right.
I know they like.
And to me, it's like I always try to be like to a comic, show love, and not be on some like I've been doing it a while, so all that's corny to me. Because for me, and a nigga that let me just rock. Like,
Yeah.
I've been blessed to people let me rock. Like, I remember, dog, I told the story, Tony. I ain't even talked to Tony in years, nigga. But I give him his respect. That nigga helped me as a comedian, helped me learn how to write jokes. And I remember one specific show, dog, where like, yo, big bro just kind of give you confidence, dog. We in Toronto. We doing a theater. It's my first theater like that.
1,500?
Probably something like that.
Ooh.
And it's like, listen. And he like, we always had this handshake. Da, 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 da. Go do your thing, right? I'm up front. Now, look, for me, I don't know how for you. When I'm doing a theater, it's my first time. The laughs are a little different. I'm feeling it out. And then it's like, oh shit, I'm having a good time. So I get in my zone around like 5 in. Like, boom. So now I'm like, literally, I'm ripping, bro.
You riding a wave.
And the curtain right here. So the curtain right here to the theater, dog. You hear Tony say, do your shit, nigga. That's what the fuck I'm talking. The crowd laughing so hard, but you hear this nigga, that's what the fuck. Go to festival. He's saying, go to fuck in, nigga. Go to. And they hear your home, cheer
That's
you
hard.
on. That shit, like, that's why it's corny when niggas or, you know, hate on a nigga who really is killing. Because I open for people famous and don't give a fuck. Marlon don't give a fuck. Lion don't give a fuck. Tony never give a fuck. Ali Sadiq let me open. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm nice.
Yeah.
So if you give me some time and I'm like, feel like I'm in a groove, I'm not trying to outshine you ever. I'm trying to be professional. And to me, professionals be the best version of myself. I'm never trying to outshine nobody. But them niggas don't even give a fuck. Go do your thing.
Because they know they finna go up and do what they version of the
the biggest thing is the audience came to see them.
Yeah, exactly.
So go do your thing. Go get your 20 off.
You the French fries in that combo meal.
Yeah, but we came for the steak.
Yeah, we definitely
listen.
did.
These sides are hitting. Bring me the steak.
Yeah,
that's how the feature.
I need au jus.
Yeah, that's why as a feature you gotta. To me, don't worry about killing so much. It's like, yeah, go kill, but also grow. Like they're not paying to see you yet.
Yeah.
So you ain't got to put asses in seats. So that's cool. You killed that 20. The next show, you should be trying a different 20. It might not go well. This is the time to grow because eventually you're going to want to get called on to go to the league.
And then
you ain't going to have that time to really be, because now these people pay $40 to see you. What's up?
Like, you better be funny.
Yeah. So use that time wisely while you're opening. You know what I mean?
Can't be like some of the people on it that be on here. Ooh, man, I feel bad for people that get tricked on the internet when they be seeing somebody and they be like, I can't wait to see this person. And they don't know that they ain't never did stand up. And they just gonna see the person they see on their phone all the time. And they done got a babysitter. They done put on their good clothes.
Yeah, but it's like, that's just where it's at now.
Yeah, it is. And I don't see nothing like, bro, as long as you just take, as long
just
as you have a good show.
Me. You know, just come see me. Like, go do that and however you feel, that's cool. Can you come see me?
First of all,
when you see me in my town, just come see me.
Yeah, go see my boy whenever he in town. What's I gonna say? How is it like? How did you end up opening for like Marlon? How did y'all end up meeting? Because that's a crazy. Because like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch We're Brothers.
That's funny.
We're happy and we're singing.
See, I didn't watch that show like that as much. I know of it, so I remember going with him in New York. Literally, we was in New York and we was coming from somewhere, and we was going back to where we were staying. And his fans always say, "Your fans and my personality don't mix." I just tell him. And some Indian dude I remember was drunk. We was walking and he came up to Marlon and tried to grab his head. Like, he's like, Marlon. I said, chill. And he was like, Marlon. And he went to like grab his. Now look, dog, I'm not saying we best friends, me and you, right? But if me and you are going in New York, we're out somewhere on the road and somebody tried to grab your bandana that was drunk, I'm not even saying you can't defend yourself. Right? I'm saying it's instilled in me so that person not gonna be able to touch you.
Yeah.
And I grabbed this nigga and threw him on the wall, right? And Marlon was like, Sydney. I said, I'm looking at Marlon like, how you gonna reprimand me? This nigga tried to touch you.
Yeah.
He said, I know what he wants. I said, what? Hand to God. He goes, move. And he goes, hey, how you doing? The dude was like drunk, like, hey, how you doing? He gave him a noogie because on the show, I guess him and Sean used to do this to each other.
That's crazy.
And so people come up to me and want that. And I was flipping out a nigga in New York. I was like, this ain't no we friends versus. I said, that shit is crazy, Marlon. He was like, nah, man. As you know, I was like, bro, he'd be laughing like, I'll be like, I was finna hurt buddy on some like he being a weirdo.
You about to crumple this man up, or Patel up. And please do not hurt me.
That dog. But yeah, so met
That's
Marlon.
Crazy.
I met him.
I knew Damon Jr. first. We kind of started comedy around the same time. So it's like, okay, cool. I knew Damon Jr. We were cool. And then Marlon started doing stand-up. I knew Shantae. Marlon started doing stand-up. And he did it like literally no other person in his situation that's that famous gonna do it like this. He would go to pizza shops. Literally.
He started from scratch.
Dog, he would be in a pizza shop where it's an open mic and we like, Marlon Wayans is here.
He did
and he's
PI.
like, and they was like, Marlon, you next. Every time he'd be like, no, I need everybody to go up. That was gonna go up, but then I go up. He didn't want to bum nobody. And so at the thing, it's like a respect thing. I don't know him like that. A respect thing. Then I do In Living Color, the reboot. And again, my relationship, I know Damon Jr., I'm still cool to this day. Like, D Jr. to me, is fucking phenomenal as far as comedy, his mind. So he was there then, Marlon was there then, but I still don't know him like that. I know Damon Sr. now because Damon Sr. seen my stand-up. And it's like on some like, you know, like literally like giving me advice in my stand-up. So then, okay, Marlon's finna go on the road. And I was like, okay, he's first finna get on the road. And then I don't think he was going with somebody else at first. Cool. And then it was something where now we in the mix of like in the same rooms of like writing, punching up type shit.
Yeah.
And it was like a show available with like Tony, a show in Seattle at Photo. I was supposed to open for Tony, but the club had booked Ida Rodriguez. So I was like, okay, the club called me, hey, we don't even have a room for you. You can stay with the manager. I'm like, all right, cool. And then coincidentally, Marlon called me and said, hey, I have North Carolina. You want to do it? I was like, yeah. And then that was the first time I did. And then I've been doing road work so long, I was like, okay, cool. He needs me. Probably like, let's do a set, like whatever. And I'm a whatever. I'm going to do my shit. And so I remember giving him a joke. He tried it. It didn't work. I was like, oh, fuck. Normally, every time I give a nigga a joke, it worked. Yeah. Right? He was like, looking at me like, I was like, oh, nigga, I'm the truth at this. I said, you just got to do it like I said. He was like, what? and it was like funny.
Like I said, is wild.
And it was funny. No, look, but again,
that's so crazy.
I come in from like a friendship point versus that's Marlon point. Like,
yeah, no, I know what you're saying, right? But like it was to other people, they'd be like, what?
To defend my, and so then it became a couple dates to doing it into like a learning like how to be a professional, like just entertainer with him, like his work ethic. Like what people don't see with Marlon, they be saying he goofy, but that nigga goes to the gym for like an hour and a half and will work out before the show. Like if it shows at 7, he's in the gym from like literally 4:30 to 6:30, 2 hours.
Oh, he Black Air Force One.
And then he'll go after he's already worked out and then go do a full hour and a half and then go do another full hour and a half. So his work ethic go radio. No matter if you party at night, he's at radio. Him and Tony, Lonnie learn no matter what you do the night before, radio. Radio is to be funny. Radio is to sell tickets. Marlon is the king of, if this was a TV interview, as soon as he walks on set, jokes about your goddamn bandana, jokes about your knees.
Oh, he going crazy.
Denim on denim. Like it's instinct. Your hair right there, your nose ring. But listen, you haven't even gotten to your first question yet. Everybody in the crew laughing, tickets selling. He like, that's what it's about. Like, so you learn all this shit. Now the funny, like I'm already funny. Like I don't necessarily like need Marlon to learn how to be funny. But all the other stuff of entertainment, how to be like to be, when people say you being around successful people, this nigga be walking around being like, I want to buy that building. I'd be like, what you mean the whole building?
That bro.
But I'll say this,
crazy.
It's never a flex, but you learn he works so hard to be in a position to say that, where it's never an envy. It's just like, I need to get it. Like I even told Marlon, I can't open for him no more. This is the real show. Nobody, like I called DC Urban. I was like, hey, I'm finna talk to Marlon and maybe you could open for the nigga. He was like, why you missing no money? And it was like, I even told him, he's so fun. I was like, hey, I'm dramatic. We was in the green room. I closed the door in the bathroom. I said, come here, and locked it. I was like, hey, I love you. I can't open for you no more. It's not like I don't love you or I don't want to do it. I said, I just really need to focus on headlining. And I think now it's time for me to take off.
Yeah.
I can't take pictures no more, sell merch. I was like, it just make me but I love you. Does that make sense? And he was like, yeah, why you lock the door? And I was like, my bad. But like, and he would tell people, I respect him.
You have to, because you came to him man to man.
But learning, you can learn so much. Like the dude, even today I went to set, like he producing. So it's like he's not even in it, but just like his mind. So you could learn. So I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from Tony. I learned a lot from Lonnie. So it's like I was blessed when I opened to learn a lot. You feel me? Now I kind of want to jump off the porch earlier. Yeah. Like I'm headlining now. Like,
yeah,
you know
that
what I mean?
shit
Doing my
hard.
thing.
First of all, how you feel like when the podcast started taking off? Because I saw when the first episode popped up on YouTube, and then when it started going crazy. Because I remember,
Dog, I remember like it was
Trey.
yesterday.
I've been knowing Trey for a minute, and shout out to Trey Mo. For those who know, that nigga is like Yoda of comedy. Real talk. Of just you just don't know that nigga is there, but you be like Trey coming. You be like, this nigga is
Trey
he be
coming.
knowing. But he just was like, yeah, man, I had to like, cause I be in that same space with him digitally, so I be knowing how to like shoot shit, like do this and we'll like bounce ideas, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy, that's dope. And I watch how he do it with his audience, and that shit be blowing my mind. And then he was like, yeah, man, Sydney about to do this, his shit finna take off. He said it might take a couple months, you know, it might take 6 months, you never know how it pop, but when it pop, it pop. And then I'm watching you, and I'm sitting there looking at my page. I'm like, I ain't shit. I need to listen to Trey and start my page over. Because he looked me dead in my face like, so you gonna miss this little $8 that you making on YouTube? And I was like, you right. I gotta start my page over. And that's the most defeating feeling ever when you try and your YouTube page ain't shit.
Yeah, he said, let's start a new page for your podcast. I was like, okay, but I already got a page with 5,000 followers. He said, you're not listening. And I was like, okay. Listen to him. And then I remember it was July 4th weekend because we dropped that podcast on like in the June, I want to say. And I looked at the numbers. I was like, okay, well, whatever. Like it was a couple hundred. Then it was like 1,000. I was like, oh, 1,000 people watched it.
Yeah, you be excited about that.
Listen, I was like, okay, hitting Trey like 1,000 people watched it. And then it'd be like, I remember July 4th weekend because I literally remember being like, we hit like 5,000. And I was like, damn. I remember going to bed, waking up, nigga, and that shit hit like 17,000. I called Taylor. I said, Taylor, she helped me with the podcast. Love Taylor. Taylor, I love you. Love Taylor. I said, Taylor, it's I don't know what it is. And it was moving. Mm-hmm. And then Trey, Yoda, I told you, all you had to do is drop 2 videos. You drop one, then a few hours later, you drop the second one. Now drop once a week. The algorithm is promoting new pages. You're a new page. It wants to, and now you have, just trust me. And then he goes, Sydney, it normally takes 6 months to a year for people to get verified on YouTube or pass. You did it in 2 weeks. And I was like, oh yeah. He was like, look at your numbers. You have he would be like, he would look at me and still teach, but be like, you're doing very well. And I was like, thanks, man. You know what I mean? I was like,
thank you, Trey. We appreciate you, bro. This nigga shit, like, yo, he's really one of them people you be like, damn, this nigga is really be knowing. But people don't want to take the time to listen because they feel like they missing out on something.
And listen, I had to cut you off. He know all this shit, right? On the road, Trey will.
He told me, he said, y'all went on, he did some dates, and he said, he's like, hey, man, you ain't got to do that. Nigga, I'm here to feature.
He said he would carry my bag, open the door, carry my merch, sell my merch. I said, hey, dog, listen to me. I appreciate that. One of the things about me is I didn't like sometimes the way it made me feel to have to like maybe sell it. You don't have to sell any of my merch. He said, Sydney, I'm a Swiss Army knife. I play every position. I'm going to jump off the porch in November because I got to go back to the headline. While I'm with you, is it about you? It's about getting your mic straight. It's about making you look great. It's about you. And I was like, he's like, it's not even about me, brother. He said, I understand what you're saying. Allow me to bless you because this is how it's supposed to be done. I have no, and brother, I was like, and as people are talking to me, he doing this. He's selling shirts. Sydney, get that again. Can you hug Sydney real quick? And just, can you real say?
Yeah, so we can get the good shot and the good pictures. Yeah, that real talk. Yeah. It's rare that you find the Swiss Army knives because it was crazy. It's like, I see myself in Trey so much. I'm like, nigga, this is, if I was like, man, this nigga's just
I've never
like
lost,
me.
Sydney. I've never lost. Never. I've always had a plan. Tell me when I've ever lost. Haven't done it. He said, yeah, I don't lose, Sydney.
Hey, Trey, you need to get your ass out the house and come in these streets, bro. I be having to drag Trey. Like, when I get Trey out the house, I'm like, hey, man, Trey coming out tonight. But don't nobody be knowing. He's like, bro, just come out, work on some jokes, man. And he'll come out, work some jokes, and then go right back in the house.
Yeah, I mean.
And Trey be like, man, I don't really want to be out the house like that. Especially in Atlanta, it'd be crazy. And I be having Trey in the hood shit. But the hood shit be so...
Take care of Trey, man.
I cultivated the people that fuck with what I got going on to the point where they respect that, like, this my room.
You the cool
and
nigga
we
with a
come
pistol.
in here.
I can tell your energy. You the cool fashionable nigga with a pistol. So like all the niggas is like, oh, he cool. But if you know, you be like, oh, you know that nigga got a pistol on him. Like, I could tell you energy.
I don't have no pistol.
Dog,
that's the crazy thing is
grown.
my whole family like is the pistol. That's why I don't have one.
No. I can use.
I'd be like, yeah, I don't know if I make a two phone calls. It's gonna be a lot of niggas in Black Air Force Ones here, and it's gonna be not good. It's gonna be anyone.
So leave me alone.
Yeah, like I ain't even trying to hurt
nobody. Bother nobody.
I don't. I just do my shit, and I just try to make a good time with everybody. Like, bro, we here. What we doing?
Just have a good time, man. We're not
what we doing? Like, it don't be making sense for people to be like, comedy beats be even crazier than me, because I'm like, nigga, it's only so many black people they want to succeed. Like, it's hard enough doing this shit already. Niggas be broke a lot of times.
Yeah, dog.
You spend your last on your merch and be like, I get it back.
Dog, that's the realest shit. The people don't understand. I've spent the last on the merch, and it's like going to casino. I need to hit.
Yo, you betting on yourself.
Betting on yourself.
7
Come
every
on,
time,
River.
bitch. It's me. And if I don't believe in me, I don't know what the hell to do with myself. If I don't believe in me, because now I'm pussy. Because I don't believe in myself, and that's not the type of program I'm running over here. I just can't. I can't feel bad for myself. Like, nigga, I am my cause of greatness and my cause of weakness. So if I always think and look forward, why would I feel like I'm less than? So I don't understand how people be feeling like that, and I guess it rubs people wrong, because I don't know. People be like, man, you fully so like, nah, nigga, like I literally didn't have nothing 2 years ago. Like I had 2 years ago, I had no money. I'm trying to figure out. I had a Nissan Altima with all 4 headlights missing, except for the one high beam that worked. Had to get home before the sun went down.
Dog, I've been up and down. I've been where people thought I had and didn't.
Bro,
I think I've had it, and then people didn't tell nobody. All right, cool. People thought I had and I didn't. I've had to like. I remember putting the landlord on, like talking to him, like, hey.
It's
sad. I've been down.
That's a humbling shit.
You ready?
Though.
I've been down so bad before in my life. I know how the rent system works. Not where I get over on it, but enough to calm me down. You ready?
Yep.
A 3-day notice ain't gonna put you out. They gotta legally do that, right? Even when they say they're gonna take you to the court, you still got time to pay before you get to the court. You got the money before you hit the judge. You good?
Yep. And that's over.
It take
3
you 2
months.
months. It take them a long time to really evict you. All that shit literally work your nerves. Once I learned that, and I was really broke, I was like, I'll get you money on the 27th. It says the 1st. I have the money on the 27th.
Bro, I nigga, what? I had my lights be off.
And listen, if you have an email saying that you're working to make a payment, you just make small payments. Now listen, they can be upset and whatever, but they put that pressure like we can evict you by the 4th. And then I used to be like, damn, being so broke, like they're gonna evict, and then find out like the 4th hit, and they still like, we're gonna evict you by the 5th. And the 5th happened, I was like, y'all not
bullshit.
Y'all don't leave me alone.
Boo! Niggas throwing shit. Like, boo you, nigga. Don't try to get me mad.
Well, I will have the money.
Yeah, like that shit.
But that's still a situation you never want to be in.
It's not, because like,
you know,
even your mama, like, even doing this shit, like, I know, like, listening to your mother, it's crazy, because like your mama look at you like, you need to, my mom normally like you need to make more money. You need, I see, because your mom's always see you here because you her baby.
Yeah, she want to make sure you good.
But it just be like, mama, I'm literally doing it. I'm literally doing it. It might not be to the best level that I'm supposed to be at, but right now I'm on this escalator up.
Your job is to do that. Her job is to be concerned.
Yeah.
My mom used to be like, you both doing your jobs. It's not her job to be like, okay, whatever. Her job is the concern of her child. Like my mom used to be like, my mom 29, 30, mama said, why don't you go back to school? Oh, and mama, listen. I said, mama, no, I'm not gonna get a degree. Shut up and listen, Sydney. You don't just take 2 courses because you'll get financial aid and you'll be able to get some money. They'll give you money for going to school. And I was like, now look, what she said make perfect sense. But in my mind, I was like, ain't nobody finna go. But you trying to say I ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
And she was just saying, if you want to write, go take a course on it and get some money for going to college. Yeah. And I was like, I'm 30. It's over, mama. Like,
yeah, it's crazy, man. My mama still be saying that shit. She maybe not still. I think because my mom's so deep rooted in church, and she did her best to not make me a little heathen. Yeah. And she think that that's who I am. My mama, you raised just a city hood art student. Like you did this.
You put me here.
Yeah, like I just took the ball and ran with it. You just didn't like the way it looked, the optics looks, but if you look at all the people around, like they love it. And it's crazy. My mama be in church, like, you be doing all that cussing. I did a show in my hometown, all the people from church there.
Where you from?
Rochester, New York. But my family from Atlanta, like all my family. So like in the summertime, I'd be back and forth.
I know one other person up there from Rochester. Yeah.
But like I went there last March, went to Rochester, did a show, and then like all the church women came back to church the next day. They repeating the jokes, cuss words and everything to me. Like, you remember you said the dick hole joke, and I was like, that's crazy. Y'all repeating this shit to me, and like moms don't see that. Like they see that part, like, oh my God, it's real. And like you kind of see him from afar, like, oh, she understands. She just don't. It's not her cup of tea, but the fact that she see it touches everybody is kind of like, oh, he doing it. And shout out to Mom Dukes, man. You need to hurry up, come down here for Christmas. I ain't spending Christmas with my mom in a minute. We're gonna speak that into existence. Mom, come down here. We're gonna have a family reunion. We're gonna ride in some Hellcats and 4-wheelers and eat some turkey ribs and have a good time, man.
It's like a good time, man. I'm gonna do that. Make sure you get
man. I try to. I'm my family here, bro. So we just be in here doing nigga activities and having a ball in Atlanta, man. It's a good time. How you like it here so far, though?
I like it, man. I love it. I like Atlanta. I like how black it is.
It's very black.
I like the love I get out here. I like, so do a show, do some work, and get out here.
It's one of them places like, I think T just hit me up. Let me see. Pulling up in the back. Pause. Let's call and see if he's in the back right now.
This has been a great podcast.
A few moments later.
Dude, this has been a great talk, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I appreciate you.
That's all I ought to be doing. Just be talking with people, vibing with them. Cause it'd be weird having them podcasts when you be having like cards and shit. You feel like you getting like, who you finna tell? We can go into, cause like I know your podcast talks about like mental health and whatnot. Like this is another one. Comedy's been a lifeline for you during personal grief. What's the joke you wrote that stung the most emotionally, even if it killed in the club?
My mom, right now. The joke I'm doing about my mom. My mom passed like July 7th, so it's still like that shit.
And that's 2 days before my birthday.
Yeah, that shit affect me every day. So like, but I push through stand up.
Yeah.
So the joke right now is like, one of the jokes that makes me laugh, but every time I do it, it's almost like afterwards a mental fuck, because it's like I'm in the mode, I'm working, they laughing, and then after I come down, take the pictures, I still be like, instead of like, But the joke right now is like when I was losing my mom, she had cancer, right? That's where it was like, damn, find out she had cancer. Okay, cool. So then it's like the realization she's not gonna make it. So I talk about how you go through, the hope of like she gonna beat this, and then you got to go into reality of like God is calling your mom. Mm-hmm. And in that moment of reality that God is calling your mom, of acceptance, I had a whole bunch of people calling me like on some Dr. Sabi shit. And my mom is like,
your remedies and all that.
Your mama need
black macaroon.
Like Isaiah Kelly called me, your mama need beet juice. Right? She need beet juice. Just give her some beet juice. I'm telling you, nigga, it's the medicine, it's beet juice. He mean well, he hang up. Marlon called me. Marlon literally was like, your mama got cancer. Yeah, I'm gonna call you back, I'm gonna figure it out. And I'm like, that's a joke on stage. Like, you gonna figure out cancer, nigga? Now everybody mean well. Yeah, I said, so you gonna figure out cancer? Then he called me and said, the joke is, I say he called me back like, I figured it out. Your mama need baking soda and molasses. What? Give her some baking soda and molasses and call me when she wake up in the morning. Trust me, nigga, all night I've been working on this. Give your mama baking soda and molasses. And he hung up. I was like, man, I'm so pissed.
I'm not doing that.
I was like, I'm so pissed, so I did it. You know what I mean? I said, my mama passed 2 days later, and I didn't know if it was from natural causes or I put a kilo of baking soda in my mama's lip. And everybody started dying. Right? And they laugh, and it's like a way that I express.
I don't want to laugh because it's your mom, but it's, and that part is crazy.
Yeah, for me, it's like the bigger joke is that's your punchline. The bigger joke for me is hope over acceptance of like, you hope someone and you have to accept it. And then you're in acceptance of losing your mom. And then people are still like in their own way, they're just loving on you.
Yeah,
but they just,
that's their way.
They're like, hey man, all she needs is this. All she needs is this. Like, brother, I'm losing my mother. And so it's like this thing, but they're like, the last second, try this. And it's like, all right, I get it. But that's how the joke comes from, like, dealing with that shit.
My mother lost her mom this year, and I saw her go through that. Mm-hmm. And it clicked. So I saw like what you went through, I saw my mom go through it. Mm-hmm. But it also hit me to a place where I didn't know it was really hitting me because I'm my mom's only child. So my mama don't got no mama no more. And her only other person of lineage is me.
It's deeper than that. It's like the only person that really loves you selfishly is gone.
Yeah.
Everybody else has like loves you with like I don't have any kids. So my father's gone, my brother's gone, my mother's gone. and your mother is the one person in this world who loves you. It's
unconditionally.
So that, and your mom, even though she's grown as hell, it's still a piece of the woman that gave you birth is gone.
Yeah.
So now the only person that has a connection like that that's similar will be her seed. Yeah, nigga. That's why she asking you all them questions like, hey, just make sure you just work, baby. Because now their whole thing is, if you see, it's like mortality. You ready? Her mama passed, boom. I got to get ready in case I get out of here that he going to be good.
Yeah, and I see her doing
that's a new
that.
thing in her now to be like, the clock is ticking. Not saying God gonna call her tomorrow. God gonna call your mama in 72 years, nigga. She gonna be the oldest lady to ever live. What I'm saying is, from that time, she's been on some like, okay, even though she's already probably been doing it, but it's now it's like, hey, you know, where you going to podcast? Come on,
They ramped up ever since then, because I gotta call my mother more, because I have to communicate with her to let her know, like, this is, like, I'm with you. I'm not fighting you with anything in life. Like, I understand everything you got going on. I'm with you, but it's just like, I see to her, and she was there the whole time while like FaceTiming me with my grandma and that bitch, and she was going through it. I'm like, damn, grandma really finna go.
And you go from a person in the hospital, they go from looking like this. They go from looking a different way when they about to leave, and you have to visually see all that.
Oh, I saw my grandma before she was finna go, and I was like, oh, that is not my grandmother, but it's her. But it's like, oh yeah, she really finna
now see,
go.
like, look, that's your grandma. Your mom different.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, not always, this shit just happened, but like, you know, I was able to tell my mom how much she meant to me. Like, she always knew how much she meant to me, but like, while she was on the bed, I was telling her she's the GOAT and telling her about her life. Even while she was crying, I still was able to express like how much she literally meant to me. So I would just be like you say you want to spend Christmas with your mom, literally try as hard as you can, like spend Christmas. Because when the moment call, when someone takes a loved one like that, all you think about is those moments. So nigga, tell her. Like, I told my mom over and over again, and on her deathbed, boom, boom. But like, randomly seeing your mama voice note, randomly seeing your mama text message, well, she not gonna tell you, she gonna screenshot that. And she gonna look at those when she down. So like, you know what I mean? Get it all off.
Oh, I did a podcast with my mama.
Yeah,
when
that's
I did
great.
it, and everybody was like, I love that you did that.
Bring
with
her
your
back.
mother.
Bring her
So when
Christmas
she come
episode.
back, we should, man.
Yeah.
From your mouth to God's ears and to that plane.
What's
ticket.
stopping it?
She just worked. She just started. She's like damn near a vice principal for a school for the kids. My mom is everybody's mom in the neighborhood. Like, cause she raised me in a group. Like, she ran a group home for 19 years. And all them kids at the group home would be at the house with us.
Because they're gonna need somebody to go to too.
Yeah, and to get who there with the group home kids, my crazy ass. So it's crazy life growing up. So like, she's a big staple in the community. So
you gotta
it's
go
kind of like,
go up there.
Oh, I go up there. We go up there. I go up there and like we go have food drives and all sorts of stuff. Cause like growing up, we always used to give back to the community. Cause I'm like, nigga, I am with people that don't have a family every day. So we would have to go like breakfast with Santa. These kids ain't have nowhere to go. We would open up a school. We'll just hoop. We'll have food. We'll have like games and stuff. So I always did it. I think I want to do a comedy show for like all the people that work at group homes. Cause that's a lot.
Your mama help you promote it.
She definitely would. Mom, you heard it. We gonna clip this up or something. I'm gonna send it. Whoever in the city of Rochester, yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that.
Man, that's how you do that. Hey, ready? Where's my camera?
Right there.
Boom. Hey, the city of Rochester, we gonna do something big, man. We want to do a comedy show for all people in group homes. So that's what we're gonna do. If you know a community of group home people, if it's the people that they're in charge, DM him. Right? DM him. Let's get through this podcast. Let's do a small number. Let's get 5 organizations' phone numbers that he can reach out to people who have group homes. Right? And let's really make this happen. Let's just not just talk about it on the podcast. And his mom is gonna be involved. It's gonna be a big moment for him and his mom. He gonna be like, Mom, look what we did for the community because you raised me like this. And look what we did through comedy, through my art. So what he needs is information. So if you're watching this podcast and you in the Rochester area, anybody that has a facility for group homes that can spread the word, let's do a comedy show.
Exactly what Sydney said. I could not articulate it better. Hey man, that's dope, man. We got 2 more questions and we out of here. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. If you could, where is it? There was one that asked. Crowd dynamics. Oh, okay. You've written for actors. You've done stand up. You've done podcasts. What's one format you'd quit forever if you had to choose out of the three? Which one to quit forever?
Damn.
Which one would you?
That's a good question. Never been asked that.
Damn, Chat GPT.
Stand up, podcasting, or acting. I've had to quit one forever. All three, I quit acting.
I could
Acting
see
is
that.
like a love. I'm born to do stand up and a podcast unintentionally. I have speaking to people who like leave me big DMs of like how they be going through shit and how it helps.
Man.
So those two are like I feel like I'm necessary for.
That's hard.
Acting is like a bonus of something I want to do, and this is actually feeding people like mentally that they need it. So I would do the non-acting and boom.
Yeah,
If I had to
acting
have a
is-
choice.
Acting, I don't even know how to explain acting.
Love it though. Like I'm here to act. I'm here to shoot a movie. I love acting.
You are definitely are. Can you talk
But-
about that? Or
Nah,
you
just
know,
in,
it's
you know what it is? Learn just in
NDAs.
case it don't come out. Like let's say my scene don't come out, and I look like a dickhead talking about I learned that.
Bro, I done been in so many movies that ain't come out.
Yeah, that's why when it come out, that's when you be like, hey,
What you can't? What's your what? You know how you have your first red carpet for a movie? What you know what outfit you gonna wear? Because you know you got to put it on. Because it's like because you already said you don't like dressing.
that's why I did one red carpet
And
in
you
my
gotta,
life.
and you
I
gotta,
thought,
you,
listen,
cause
I
you
was-
gotta put it on.
I was
though.
in Burbank. I thought I did good. I thought I did
I
good.
did good.
I did. I had a brown coat, like a leather coat, black jeans. I remember leaning on my wall in Burbank, like, take the picture. And I was like, I think I'm doing good. And I took some pictures, and I remember seeing Bill Bellamy on the red carpet. He was like, hey, Sid. I was like, hey, I did the whole smile. Like, in my head, I was like, I think my outfit is worth this pic. Right? I just felt confident. But this time, I don't really know. Like,
You gotta put it on, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna try.
You got to, bro. Like, cause
I'll
like,
probably wear a suit. I like
Yeah,
wearing a suit. If I
do-
do dress up, that's an easier thing for me to accomplish. I don't know how to do the
all the other shit.
like what you got going on right now. That's dope. I would need a mannequin with that on.
He's like,
right.
give me that.
Right.
Give me
But
that.
if it's a suit, I'm
Okay.
way more versed in being like,
Okay.
I know my length. I know how I want it to fit. I know I want this kind of tie. I know I want this. Now look, now I always have a black man who worked there help me. You know, there's always gonna be an older black man, my father.
Mhm.
And then boom. Now I'm way confident in the suit. Like, yeah, let's go.
So you gonna
The
suit it
shoes,
up? You gonna
yeah.
black suit it up? What you gonna get? Velvet? What you gonna get? Like,
If, I probably
cause it's coming.
I don't like
Because you
being
really
there.
gotta think about this shit, like in real
Yeah.
life. Cause you
Yeah.
never really realize, like, oh shit, I might have. Oh, okay.
yeah, it would be a suit that would probably be black. I don't ever want to be a loud nigga. It's not my personality, like a red or yellow. If just
that'd be
probably a
crazy.
black or blue suit is my favorite suit.
Yellow's wild.
That's a little wild. That's not me.
You dress like Michael Blackson now.
That's hilarious. Yeah, yellow's saying I want some all the attention. And I just want some of it. Not a lot. I just want
Yeah,
just a little bit.
enough to be like, I see you shit.
And
And
then
like,
I'm
you see me.
And then I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would never do yellow. I do like some off-brand like mauve or something real.
So I don't even know
smooth.
what color mauve is.
Mauve is like light pink
Oh, okay.
almost.
You probably get away with that.
Yeah, you can get away with a lot when you dark skinned and you just do what. If the clothes fit you right, like you
Yeah.
got to do it. I think I might venture into leather though.
Leather suit?
No, hell no. I
Yep.
mean like my family is all bike gang, so like we all look. I'm like, oh, give me a nice little leather vest.
This nigga talking about, I never have to worry about
Oh no, I already got two leather
Listen,
jerseys.
He talking about, yeah, man, I don't really bother nobody because my family, you know, they really like my family's all bike gang. Like, hey, zoom, zoom, you don't know issue.
I'd be like,
Zoom, 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 zoom. Like, who's outside?
pull up in the Charger and everybody on 4-wheelers and shit. Good times, but ain't nobody. We just like nigga. We just out here smoking weed and chilling. I think like you gotta get tailors and shit like that. That's another thing. I'm like, damn, you gotta go get a tailor. Like,
It's not expensive.
I know, but it's just like that's so much work because you gotta get measured
I
and
love
then
that. That's the part I like.
all that stuff. Oh,
I freeze up in the mall. You want me to you give me $5,000 a day and say, Sydney, go to the mall and go buy you some clothes. He would be like geeked. I would have anxiety, be like, I don't know. I would go buy socks, underwear, t-shirt, like an old man.
Yep.
Right? Go buy my staples. And then
buy my staples.
but you think I'm playing.
I
And
know
then I'm
you
gonna go
not.
get 2-3 pair of jeans, right? And then I'm gonna think, damn, I have $4,500 left. What do I do? Right? So I and listen, one thing I won't do, I was at a store today. I said, how much for the t-shirt? Black lady, want to support her. She said $58, right? Now,
sure.
I was right. My dad was born in 1932. It comes out of me. I said, oh no, baby. Now it was a picture. It was like one of the shirts that where you just do
no, baby.
where you just go do it yourself, and I can go sell it. And that's the old nigga in me. And I just know it's not worth $58. And I'm having this conversation out loud, and Craig's like, Sydney, just let's go. I was like, you not hear what she said? So like, I don't even know what to do. So if you gave me money to go buy clothes, I have to have my girl or somebody with me to be like, try this on.
Yeah,
So
you
I
do
will
need
buy the
women.
same shit. You see the hoodie I walked in?
Yeah.
I love it. I'll buy another hoodie. I'll buy $1,000 worth of hoodies. I'll buy some. Now I do like these shoes.
The ones.
I like ones.
Ones are the best shoes ever because you can wear them with everything.
And they're $99.
Yeah, and the low
They
top
might be
ones
$130.
really be hitting.
They might be the best like $120. Cool. And like I did all the Jordans before. I don't even know
Mm-hmm.
them shoes.
I see, like, but my
I don't, bro. I got money for the first time in my life. I was 31. And I swear to God, I had $100,000. I just won on a TV show. And I never was able to like buy the shoes I wanted. My parents were strict. I bought Kobe Bryant's when I was in 99, his first shoe, my own money.
The one that was like a minivan?
Yeah, it's like bubbles on the bottom of it. You was a kid. It was in 99. It came out in 99.
Oh, they look like the, I know you're talking about
Boom,
Crazy
and it was
Eights.
slippery. But that was the first shoe by my own money. I was like, so when I got some money, I did the nigga shit. I literally had a plug on shoes. To this day, I don't know. People used to walk up to me and be like, I see you got them 3s or 6s. And I'd be like, what you on? And they'd be like, your shoes. And I'd be like, oh. Okay, Oreos. And my last name Castillo. So back in the day, a nigga used to call me a half-breed. So I got triggered thinking he was Oreo. I thought he was being funny. And my partner had to sit me down, don't wear the shoes in. If you don't know what the fuck you wearing, when people talking to you,
I'm with you there.
Don't wear them. I bought like 7 pair. I don't even know the names. I bought the leather ones, where it's like black leather right here.
The ones or just
No, it wasn't no one. They were black here.
I know you're talking about the fat leather ones. They just can't.
Okay, boom.
I don't know.
Somebody said Oreos. I remember like a 4. See, I don't even remember. I had like 11 pair. And I was like, ha. And then I was still like, this is silly.
It's like, ha.
Because it's not me. It's like, I'd
It's
rather
like
wear
something.
I'd rather wear a hoodie. That's real shit, nigga. If you gave me 5 bands and said go to the mall, I'll be there till it closed. And I would still have $3,200 on me, being like, I don't know what to get.
Shit like that, you gotta have a bunch of women with you because they gonna know what they like to see you in. And they're not gonna really dress you, but they're gonna be like, that's nice, but if you do a little bit of this to what you already got, it's gonna help.
Listen, I come in real though. Every relationship I tell you, I don't do the dressing. So
I
could cook, nigga. I'm funny. I make money. And I got a vision into how to lead. Like, you know what I mean? I'm good at certain shit. Dressing just ain't my thing. Now, if you want to help me, go ahead.
Do your best. Bro, I am a gas station t-shirt and whatever else I'm putting on type person. Till I got to put it on. Then I'll be like, all right, I'll put the piece. Like, I'll go to a beauty shop and I'll wear a whole beauty shop outfit on stage. I've done it. And then people are like, nigga, that shit hard. I'm like, nigga, this whole outfit, $22.
Yeah, I don't even... It got so bad, my friends had to tell me, hey, people are starting to know who you are. Try to dress better.
Man, that shit real.
And I said...
I got 6 outfits.
I used to literally be like... I used to think to myself, my ego would be like, I'm funnier than the niggas that dress well.
But then you realize...
And it was like, Sydney, it's not about that. It's still a business.
Yes.
It's a business. I'll be like, the business is being funny. I've not had a meeting. Not one person's ever met with me and be like, if you could just change your clothes. They want to talk business. And it was like, still like, I get what I was saying, but I still could put more effort. So then I started trying to be like, all right, cool. And look, whenever somebody like, I see you with the fit, in my head, I'm like, but did you like the joke? That's all in my head.
That's how my mind, that's because we comedians,
I'm only on that. Now look, I tell all my friends, you, Raunchy, I tell Tyler, hey, y'all can dress. I'll be like, ooh, y'all doing y'all thing. You look like you know what you're doing. Me, I'll wear this every day if I could.
Nigga, what? I love it.
And look, have $1 million in the bank. Cause you know how I like to spend my money? Food. Like restaurants.
So that's where you spend your money.
I'm like,
okay, that makes sense. Like you go to Steak 48 and shit.
Remember not having it? And so like I want to eat everything. Eat good.
You be eating steaks, you be like, I don't know what it is, but it's big as my back.
But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the appetizer I never had. I'm gonna try it. Like when I had money, like when I first had money, that money, it wasn't on clothes. It was like I'm gonna go out the country for the first time in my life.
Oh yeah,
and I'm gonna do this by myself. Go touch some water. Mm-hmm. Go somewhere and eat. Travel a little bit. But like nothing was about clothes for me. It's never been about clothes. It'd be like I want to go and be able to go to any basketball game I want to go to. And sit where I don't have to sit high no more. I want to sit where I want to sit. I want to go Uber Black. I want the nicest Uber to come get me and take me because I don't drive like that. It's like, but like clothes, I'll look. When I cashed a $100,000 check, I'll never forget them niggas played me because I had on something like this, and I was broke. And they said, "There's a white man right here," and the white lady said, "Oh, sir, I'm sorry. You know we're gonna have to clear this, and this won't be available in your account until I don't know how long." I said, "Okay, but eventually it will, right?" She was like, "Yeah," and then she did the whole and the check go through. She said, "Oh, 70,000 will be available tonight, and 30,000 will clear on Tuesday." And then the white man did like this and looked at me. Top 5 moments of my life.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Where they was like, "Who is that nigga?" And I was like, "Y'all have a good day."
God bless.
And you know what I did? Called Delay. Called Delay right now. I called Delay. I called my boy Chase. I said, "Hey, my money hit." They said, "What you doing?" I said, "We finna go eat." We went to Boa in Santa Monica. And the thing was, it's not like Boa is the mecca of restaurants, but it's expensive. And it was the first time we was able to pay for some expensive shit and not like a headliner taking us out.
Man, that's the best feeling ever,
So it was
bro.
like, nigga, I don't even eat seafood towers. I said, bring it, bring 2. I called the bank outside and said, "Hey, do me a solid. I'm with my niggas right now. Don't decline my shit. I ain't never spent money like this." And they said, they laughed. They said, "Sir, you have money in your account now. Basically, you could spend up to $5,000.
You have money in your account.
You could spend up to $5,000 before your card is like." I said, "Well, Lord, I don't want. I'll make it like, hey,
you got the broke tendency still.
Make it 1,000." And if it's, sir, I went in there, ran that car, and it went through, and the bill was like The bill was $987. And not to be funny, it's not even a flex. It was like a. Me and D like cried.
Yo,
it wasn't on no like money. It was like, bro, all the broken shit, all the broke shit, all the like the putting the rent and the line to the landlord. We hit.
Bro.
Yeah, we.
It's always a we. It's not just you.
No, we hit, bro.
Boy, that's the best feeling ever when you hit and you got your
family
family with
that
you.
That you been broke with. Call that nigga and said, "Hey." I said, "Where you at right now?" He was like, and this ain't even flexing, just remember, like, he said, "Where you at right now?" He was like, I said, "I got it." He said, "What you mean?" "Let's go to the grocery store, nigga. Get anything you want from the grocery store."
That's some real shit.
He said, "I'm finna see somebody go fill up your fucking fridge." He was like, "Sid." Then I remember going to his house and looked at it. I said, "You got some food?" And he prideful, nigga. You know, niggas be prideful. Open his shit up. He ain't got nothing. I said, "I'm finna go outside, talk on the phone real quick." He said, "Okay, bet." Went to the grocery store, got him like a $5 gift card and filled up his shit. Not a flex, but it was like, I'm finally able.
Yeah, that's the best feeling ever.
To like help my niggas who like been in the trenches of like the
with
struggle
you.
with you.
And seeing you
so
grow.
when you get $1, it's like, "Hey nigga, you want to need 50 cents? Like let's do it." And not to everybody, right?
It's only chosen few
who been like held you down when we both was like,
let me borrow that $75. I know I ain't gonna get back.
Cool. Like whatever it is, but then you get it. It's like you don't want to go to this. Yeah, a chick. That's your mama, nigga,
and your family,
and your people.
Yep.
You feel me? And then that make you the money. Look, the money gonna leave you. It's gonna come and go. It make you feel like you least like dog.
We did it right, man. I can't wait to hit that. I think I ain't never hit the 100,000, but I did.
Down.
It's already written down.
Yeah.
I already wrote it down. It's been written down. But I did have a time where like I was working at Tyler Perry Studios and I looked at my account and I had like 30,000. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like 26. I'm like, nigga, I got 30,000 in my account. And I just saved it and then opened up a Roth because a little Jewish man told me to.
Mm-hmm.
And then and that shit saved my ass during COVID, bro. Niggas was broke. I looked at my Roth. I was like, oh, this real?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's real money. Okay, I see why they be mad in the stocks and they be mad at certain political people. And I was like, oh, I see what it's about the money.
And to me, it's like it took me losing money to realize what to do with money when you get money.
Man.
How to like, because we all go through it. It's like up and down, up and down.
You always gonna
But
go
then it's
through
like, get money, put money away, invest that money. That money gonna make money for you.
Absolutely.
And I think in the midst of being broke, you're always like, I don't have enough money to put away to make for me because I need it now.
Because I can't.
Right? But it's like, yeah, you're so busy playing catch up, but it's like, if you could trick your brain, literally trick your brain, dog. Like I spend money on weed, too much money, right? Let's just say I spend $700. Let's say I spend $14 a month on weed, right? Now look, that's a ridiculous amount, probably, right?
You said $1,400?
Yeah, and you probably like don't even see the $1,400 leaving you because you just like 100 here, all right, 200, and you just see.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, cool. What could let's say I smoke $800 worth, and put the rest of the $700 into like something else. what can make money for me. Now I'm still getting the smoke. But now the money play is a little different. It's like little things that like I
I know
wish
what
I
you're
knew when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could put myself in a better position if I was younger. I was doing, more of the, you know what I mean?
That's really true because you really just don't be. You just got to look at because when you broke, bro, you don't really be thinking about that. You just be like, I got bills.
Or when
This
you get
girl
money,
stressing me
it's like, yo,
out.
babies, I've been broke before, and I'm just gonna look at this money, right? I'm not gonna invest it because I don't understand all that yet. But
It's
but
just
I'm gonna
real
look
shit.
at it. And the pandemic, my boy Les, he did my podcast. He did like the podcast, My Cup is Full. Go watch it. It was Les. That nigga told me, dog, had 6 commercials, Aaron. Not to be funny, we shot 6 commercials in one shit. One commercial. And I was writing on The Neighborhood on CBS. So at the time,
Shout out to them.
I'm making good money for me. I'm like, at bare minimum, the show is $5,200 a week. Right? I'm making $5,200 a week. And I don't mind saying numbers because it's something to attain to, and you can go look it up. It's SAG, it's CWGA. It's not like I'm some great writer. This is what they gotta pay you.
Yeah, this is
right. Like 48
base
or
salary.
I was like almost at 5,000. Cool. Every week, I getting residual checks from the commercials, making and someone told me, Les was like, they got something called Bitcoin. What is it? It's a coin that like, and I'm an old nigga with my dad. Like, break it down. So it's not real money. No, it's a coin.
Fiat currency.
So what is it? And so he was telling me all of what it was. And the hard-headed nigga in me was like, I don't know. He was like, I bought one. I bought a whole coin. It's like, maybe at the time it was like less than 4,000. And I was like, bro, I remember telling him, I just got some money.
I'm not trying to lose it.
I was like, when I had $100,000, I ain't do right by it as much.
I ain't do right by it.
And now I'm got money again. Right? I got some money again. I just want to. Dumbest shit in the world. Because now he did the podcast, Bitcoin worth $111,000 one coin. And in 2018, 19, it was worth 4,000. So he looks at me and I was like, I just want to say sorry on the podcast. I said, you told me, he goes, I told all my niggas. He was like, I told him. He's like, I got a couple coins. When it was like that, I did my investments. Now he's like, you could borrow against the Bitcoin. I was like, what? Shit, I didn't know, like a bank. If you got some money in the Bitcoin, you can borrow money on the Bitcoin. All this shit, I was like, what? He was like breaking it down, but it's like, damn, I wish I'd have been more just
savvy. Not
so much savvy, less scared because you come from a broke mentality of like, I've had not, and I don't want to lose this, so I'm just gonna look at it versus this is gonna make some money for me later. And I like now it's like that's the play. You feel me?
That should be hard when you, especially going through the ranks in the comedy, man, because you be broke for a lot. Now I don't even want to say broke. You are striving and you don't have what everybody else
You're broke.
Have.
it's okay.
You're
broke.
Okay.
You know, I knew I was broke.
I tried to make it sound
when I was first
good.
opening for Marlon, nigga, he lives a different lifestyle.
Yeah, that shit got to be crazy.
No, listen, I'm not knocking nobody I've ever worked with, but when you don't have money, it's little things that come up on the road that you don't think about, and that's incidentals. Now, look, incidentals at a regular hotel, not that much. They probably charge you $25 a day, maybe $50 a day. Where Marlon like to stay, and God bless him, it's more.
I'm sure.
I've been, so prideful and like thought real shit. I don't tell no lies. It was a black lady in Chicago, and I didn't have the incidental money. They needed like $450 out of my card, right? It was one of them nice hotels. It was something 100 some day. Needed $450 out of my card. I didn't have it. I said, ma'am, I won't even touch anything in there. I don't need the internet.
I don't need the internet.
I'm just here to do my shows. She said, baby, I can't. I need the incidental. I said, okay. And I sat in the lobby. I called a couple of my friends, and they was like, no, nigga, we don't have $400. Like, that's just where we was at.
Like how friends
That's just where we was at. And that black lady said, it had been like 20 minutes. She said, Castillo? Yeah, come here. Go to your room, baby. I said, I didn't pay the incidental. She said, go to your room, baby. I said, thank you, Ben. She was like, But like, wasn't embarrassed, but a little bit. But I was like, man, that's a lot. Like, and I remember being like,
at that time.
And I'm not going to go tell Marlon, can you help me with my incidentals? Because you already let me open for you, bro.
Yeah, and you being a man, and you just be like, I don't want him to get. He already doing a lot for me personally, and you in that space.
This where people like I got sense. But if I never experienced something, I'd be telling Marlon to other people.
You don't be knowing.
If I don't know something, explain to me, don't make fun. you know, in them nice hotels, they got snacks, right? I didn't know when I first started going, like with him, I had never been in like a nice hotel. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been in like the Hiltons or whatever, but nothing with like the snacks were. So I remember eating something and then somebody was like, oh, you gotta pay for that. I was like, oh, how do you? It didn't make my mind, it make sense. A transaction of like, I just left $20, like literally on the thing, like this is for the snacks, right? And then I remember going down and Marlon was like taking care of the rooms and it was like, oh, you have incidentals on. He got 2 candy bars. I said, no, I left $20 on that. Like, you trying to play me, lady? Like, and this is, I'm new with Marlon. So you trying to act like I stole to me.
Oh,
and Marlon
man.
said, you did what? I left $20 on the thing with the snack. I left $20 there for the snacks. He said, what do you mean you left $20? Sydney? It doesn't work like that. I said, and my mind was, now I'm embarrassed because I was like, I tried it. And he was like, nigga.
You doing broke nigga activity.
No, he was like, it was almost like, you're doing broke shit, and it's okay. I'm explaining it to you. Just don't do that again.
Damn, nigga.
But but that's how cool we were. He wouldn't like a flex on me. He's like,
crazy,
let me explain.
man.
But yeah,
It's crazy like to be in them spaces because like even like to other people you're looked at as like this big thing, but when you in those spaces of like you don't have it and people think you have it, bro, that's the biggest mind fuck ever. Cause everybody looking at you at this thing as a superhero to some people and things to strive to you. Like, nigga, I barely made rent this month.
That's why I've been there. Oh yeah. And
You be excited when you make rent. You like, I pulled another miracle off again. I'm a fucking Superman. But you be like, nah, I gotta figure out how to eat.
I watched, when I was younger in comedy, I watched a comedian. Everybody thought he was rich. Everybody thought he had money. He told me, he said, everybody assumes I'm working, which is the worst thing in the world because no one calls me for work. He said, because he assumed I'm working. And this brother, I remember being like, damn, I could see him like struggling, but the perception was he had it. And then he hit. You know, if you stay in the business long enough, I feel like you're going to hit. If you just, he hit, and now he's, you know what I mean? But I remember those days of him being like, grown as hell.
Nigga, that's the hard part.
Grown as hell. And you like, and everybody that you know thinks you working. And I don't know if it's pride, like, hey, nigga, I'm not. But like, you know.
That shit be different.
Lord,
like,
keep that energy away from me. If I'm not working, Lord, get the energy. People just think I'm working away. I need people to be like, hit me. If I need the bread, I don't want people to, oh, he got it. No, nigga. I'm on my knees about this bread. What's up? Hit me. Call my phone. Now, look, I will be bougie if you don't come by anything.
You niggas say, Lord, get that energy away from me. That thing I'm not working. That's
yeah, dog.
Please
Get that
don't.
spirit off me, Lord.
Get away. I need it. What I'm like, I hit a phase where I'm just like, I don't even know what agencies to go to. I just know like, oh, this is how people go to this level.
You don't need to worry about that right now, to be honest with you, dog. You're in a position where you need to build your following, which is this podcast and your stand-up. And now we're in a position where if you build that up, you get to make more decision on what you do. So it's like having an agent or a manager right now, it don't really make sense because, listen, yeah, it could help. An agent could see and they can get you auditions. If you're already prepared for that, are you in acting class? Right
no. I mean, like, well, maybe mine different because my mind is like more tech oriented. So, like, say we on a tour and I'll be like, yeah, I want to do XYZ tour. Can you connect me with these brands? Because what I'm doing is aligning with what they got going on.
Just know anything. Well, I don't know that lane, right, of IT.
Yeah.
I don't. But I know any agent get 10%, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's still, you do 90% of the work.
And they just email.
So right now, you just do 100% of that work, and now you could use your social media. You literally could be like, you can make a whole reel of what you do, nigga. Don't nobody know you know how to work every piece of equipment in here. You make a reel and say, hey, my name is such and such. This is what I do. Boom, 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 boom. I'm looking to go on tour. I do this, this, and this. I'm currently working at this place. I'm working as a PA here. I hustle. I have this. I produce this podcast. If you want to work, please DM me. Watch a nigga with bread be like, he hungry, I fuck with him. And then you got one chance to prove it, and then you own. And then you like a goddamn Kai Cenat. I remember talking about it, and then 2 years later, nigga.
I remember talking about
you fucking.
Shouts out to all the homeboys.
No, but don't pass that over, nigga.
Nah.
You know how to do all that shit. So you not a nigga asking to go on tour. You an asset to a nigga on tour. Show niggas why you an asset on tour.
Facts, big
When I didn't know you, you was just a nigga that like, not to be funny, you was a nigga that I know that was like, you dress like that, you have a beard, right?
You dress like that.
Right, that's be funny, right?
But you dress like that.
You dress like that, all right, cool. So in my mind, you a behind the scenes nigga. You a savvy nigga, right? Then I was like, oh, you talk and do podcasts? Oh, Okay, cool. Now niggas getting to know. Oh, you do stand up too? Oh, all this shit you get to know. Fuck all that. Yo, calling card is on your Instagram. Make reels. This what the fuck you do. Look at Lil Russell, nigga. He rap every day. He drop goddamn content every day where you like, I don't even know Lil Russell, but I support the nigga. Every day he drop content where even if you don't, I can't tell you Lil Russell song like that, but when I hear, I'm like, he drop it so much.
Lil Russell.
Do that shit, nigga. You want to be on tour, nigga? You want to do all that shit?
Oh, well, we are already, I'm doing it already, but.
Use this clip, nigga. Fuck it. Use this voiceover while you showing niggas why I need to be on tour, nigga. Go do something for free. Not to be funny. Go find Tyler. Go find somebody. Go find somebody where you could shoot them and you just need the product. You need the dope to sell people, nigga, to show them. Go shoot somebody for free. Go show all what you could do. Boom, boom, boom. Then make a reel of like 2 or 3 different comics. You did that on the low, but that's your business card that's going to get you work.
Big facts.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But
Big
anyway,
facts.
I'm just saying, dog, I'm for real. It's a nigga in North Carolina. I watched him work with Brand. I said, who did your pictures? He said, who did the video for you? Some nigga. Okay, bet. Give me his number. That nigga came to my show in North Carolina. The nigga, I just want him to take a video of my set and pictures. This nigga sent me what looked like a documentary of the goddamn weekend.
I know exactly what you're talking about, too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Light-skinned nigga?
No, I wouldn't say like by my color, good, but guess what? I had a show in New York. I flew the nigga to New York and said, can you do my shit in New York? Because he was so dope. It's the first time I worked with him. It's going to be the same with you. You just got to show a reel of something why you would be advantageous to bring you on the road. Because the nigga going to have to pay for you to be on the road, pay for your flight, pay for your hotel, and pay for the work. Now, if I got that, just show me why I'm finna spend that on you. And nigga, I could be your calling card all day. You dope as fuck. This nigga was in here earlier like, somebody did something with the mics. Then he bit the mic and that shit worked, right? And then the nigga was on here on a little board. I don't know how to work. That shit didn't work. He bit the board. That shit turned on.
Bit the board is crazy.
Nigga bit the camera and the light came on. You know how to do everything. The real need to be you just biting everything and just put that shit out. But no, show your shit, dog. Show your shit. Look at every nigga that made it. Case or not, excuse me. I don't know him like that. I don't even know what he do. I'm too old to be on Twitch. But I know he put out content every day.
Real fact. That's
and
all it is.
You
he
can do that.
Yeah.
Go tell Kai on this camera you want to be the nigga that work with him.
I want to work with, not Kai. No, we going to do Kai. We do AMP. They here in Atlanta. Shouts out to Quez and them.
Kai live in Atlanta?
Yeah, all them niggas live. Kai, AMP.
Do your commercial.
Yeah, hell yeah. Kai, Sanat, Duke Dennis, AMP, all of them. Pull up on me. We here in Atlanta. I know where y'all live.
What you do?
What I do, I produce everything. Right? I'm like, if Metro Boomin met Donald Glover and with a hint of Kanye, but I like black women.
Well, they don't tell what you do.
I produce content. I make everything dope. I make you look like a superhero.
Yeah, cameras, audio.
I can stream. I could everything. Shit, lighting, audio, video, writing, everything. I forgot to do it right too.
Yeah, you're a one-man shop.
All of that.
Yeah.
We do all of that in here.
Come on, man.
Because Atlanta make you great.
You know Philly Cat?
No.
Philly Cat, a director from Milwaukee, white boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool as fuck. Work with Tip. He work with everybody. That nigga, one-man shop. I want to do a sketch. I flew that nigga to L.A.
That's
we did regular body thing, right? He has like, all right, cool. He had one nigga he worked with. He had the lights. He had the audio. He had the cameras. He had a hover. What's the camera you throw up in the air and it float?
Oh, one of those? Okay.
Yeah, and then like he shot like that. Everything. He shot in 2 days. He edited everything. He was a one-man shop.
Yeah.
That man works so much because he's a one-man shop. He should work for T.I. He's shooting a movie for T.I. right now.
I know exactly what you're talking
Trader
about.
True, Nipsey. He worked with all of them. And it's because they know he gonna come, one man, probably bring another dude, and he like, what we doing? You gonna be there for all of them? They just gotta know what you do. So it's not like, hey man, I'm the this, I'm the that. What do you do? I'm gonna just drop my album, then that's what I'm gonna do and share
this
out. This podcast was 2 hours. My bad. I said,
no, it always be. Sometimes it be like, bro. It be like that sometimes, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead. We gonna drop the Purple Gums album. I've been working on it, bro. Actually, I'm gonna let you listen to the intro if y'all wanna. I don't think I'll let you listen to the intro. But I've been shooting it. It's about the COVID. I have it all written out. Everything. It's all like in short format, like 1 to 2 minutes.
I don't have time to read nothing right now. I know I just gave you this whole motivation. I'm just
See, that's the asshole shit. He was doing that shit, and I ain't never met him a day in my life. And I was like, this nigga, why is this nigga like this? Like you didn't come with a heartfelt shit, and then it just like, nah, but I ain't really fucking with it like that.
Don't email it to me,
but then he
do everything I said. Just don't send it to me.
My extension fan don't work like that. Well, make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. We at Creative Soul Studio, man. We need y'all to subscribe and come bring people through this studio, man. We've been producing a bunch of podcasts. We got Regine podcast on here. We got Grits and Eggs podcast, one of the biggest, blackest podcasts in Atlanta that's blowing up. We got More Than Culture. We got, who else in here? Les is in here. We got, who else? It's a whole bunch of other podcasts. We be producing them. We be cooking them up. And we here with the team. And, yeah, y'all make sure y'all bring somebody in here. And come to these shows, too. Peter Street every Thursday. We be packing it out. I don't know what's going in the algorithm, but y'all been showing up and showing out, and I appreciate y'all. I don't have any shows coming up. Just come to Peter Street till I figure out how I'm mature and whatnot. But make sure y'all follow No Draws Podcast. Tell a friend, and let them know where you can find this. I'm gonna probably drop this right next week.
Oh, find me on Sydney is Funny. SYDNEY. Sydney is Funny on Instagram. Sydney is Funny on YouTube. Follow me on YouTube. Sydney is Funny on YouTube. And My Cup is Full podcast. It's 2 different pages. My Cup is Full podcast is all podcasts, all my hour episodes. We 34 episodes in. Go look at it. My stand-up clips are doing well. I just dropped something on Chocolate Sundays. Did 1.8 million views in 3 days. My clips on the internet be doing very well. So check it out. I love y'all.
Hell yeah, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Tell your mama that you love her.
Hey, already.
And with that, it's been No Draws. We out. It's been Ferg and Sydney. We just been sitting here kicking, and then we're going to smoke weed.